So when they went in, they basically took over the store.
It was a Monday afternoon when San Ramon police say nearly 25 suspects, at least 3 armed with guns, stormed Heller Jewelers at City Center Bishop Ranch. Cell phone video shows the suspects locked inside of the store, at least one firing a shot to break the glass door open.
Tonight, police have several suspects in custody, but others got away.
And this all happened in San Ramon today at Heller Jewelers. The business has seen pricey heists before.
Yeah, but tonight neighbors tell ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone they're really shocked to see such a large crew robbing a place in the middle of the day.
Police say air support tracked the suspects through Contra Costa County and into Alameda County. At last check, officers tell us suspects were detained at 2 locations in Oakland and another spot in Dublin.
Police credit a 2023 grant for organized retail theft with helping them respond quickly. A newly acquired drone captured the suspects trying to flee. 6 getaway cars were waiting about 100 feet away in the valet area.
While the world outside continued with its mundane Monday afternoon routines, the atmosphere inside the city center at Bishop Ranch was about to shatter, literally. To understand the gravity of what happened at Heller Jewelers, we first have to look at the location itself. San Ramon is known as one of the safest, most affluent suburbs in the East Bay. The city center is its crown jewel, an open-air destination where families walk their dogs and professionals grab coffee. It is the last place you would expect to see a tactical, paramilitary-style invasion. But on September 22, 2025, that sense of security was erased in less than 60 seconds. As the clock struck approximately 2:50 p.m., a convoy of 6 vehicles pulled into the valet area with practiced precision. This wasn't a group of amateurs acting on a whim. This was an army, nearly 25 individuals, all clad in dark clothing, hoods, and medical-grade masks, emerged from the vehicles in a coordinated swarm tactic. The sheer volume of people involved is what makes this case a landmark in organized retail crime. Typically, these smash and grabs involve 5 to 8 people. This group tripled that number, intentionally designed to overwhelm the 2 security guards and 4 staff members on duty through pure numbers. They didn't just walk in, they flooded the space, creating a wall of human movement that made it impossible for anyone to intervene. Armed with heavy-duty construction tools, sledgehammers, pickaxes, and crowbars, the suspects moved with a terrifying singular focus. They didn't target the silver or the entry-level displays. They moved directly for the high-value vault cases, housing luxury timepieces and rare diamonds valued at over $1 million. As the sound of shattering reinforced glass filled the air, the staff could do nothing but retreat. But as the thieves began shoveling jewelry into their pillowcases, they were blissfully unaware that the building itself was about to react. The very security measures designed to protect the inventory were about to turn this high-stakes heist into a desperate struggle for survival.
This cell phone video shows armed robbery suspects running to try and get away after ransacking Heller Jewelers in San Ramon. Moments before this, while individuals were still inside smashing display cases and taking items, according to police, the front door to the store locked. The thieves couldn't get it open, so they did this. At least one person fired shots to bust out the door glass, and then everyone ran out. Not just 5 or 6 people, but almost 20, according to San Ramon police.
As the clock ticked past the 2-minute mark of the heist, the atmosphere inside Heller Jewelers took a sharp, claustrophobic turn. While the suspects were busy shattering display cases with surgical precision, they were completely unaware that the store's very architecture was working against them. This wasn't just a retail space. After a series of brazen attacks in 2021 and 2023, the owners had turned the boutique into a literal fortress. The centerpiece of their new defense strategy was a lock-in vestibule system. Designed specifically to prevent a smash-and-grab escape, the front door was programmed to automatically deadlock the moment it closed behind a group of entrants. To get out, a security guard stationed at a hidden console would have to manually press a release button.
Broad daylight, and anybody could have gotten hit.
This type of organized crime, it definitely is something that needs to be taken higher consideration into.
Police say after the armed robbery, the suspects had several getaway cars in this valet area right here.
This measure was born out of necessity. In March of 2023, a smaller crew had successfully ransacked the store in less than 30 seconds. fleeing before police could even be dispatched. The owners vowed that would never happen again. But as nearly 25 suspects flooded the floor in this latest attack, the security system functioned exactly as intended. The heavy reinforced glass door clicked shut, sealing the only exit. On the surveillance tapes, you can pinpoint the exact second the flash mob realized they were trapped. The practiced, aggressive movements of professional thieves suddenly dissolved into raw, disorganized panic. Groups of masked men can be seen rushing toward the entrance, pulling frantically at handles that wouldn't budge. The high-tech security gate, meant to be a deterrent, had now created a cage filled with nearly 24 increasingly desperate individuals. With the sound of distant sirens beginning to wail, and no way to bypass the electronic lock,
Police say air support tracked the suspects through Contra Costa County and into Alameda County. At last check, officers tell us suspects were detained at 2 locations in Oakland and another spot in Dublin.
the group's leadership made a split-second, violent decision. One individual armed with a handgun stepped forward. Realizing that stealth was no longer an option, he aimed directly at the center of the reinforced glass and fired. This single shot was the signal for the final, chaotic phase of the robbery, the moment where a theft turned into an active shooter emergency. As the suspects shattered their way out of the store, the scene in the Valley area was one of total anarchy. 6 getaway vehicles, many of them reported stolen, were idling just 100 feet from the entrance, ready for a high-speed exit. As the 25 individuals scrambled into these cars, San Ramon police officers were already converging on the scene. A high-speed pursuit immediately ignited, with some vehicles hitting speeds of over 100 miles per hour on Interstate 680 and Highway 24. However, the pursuit presented a deadly dilemma.
As some drove off, it appears they threw the small pillowcases used to hold jewelry out the window. It's unclear how much was taken, but no one was hurt.
We passed by, saw the caution tape, and a bunch of people around the crime scene area. I saw police officers.
In a crowded suburban corridor, a triple-digit chase is often more dangerous than the crime itself. Recognizing the risk to the public, the San Ramon PD made a critical tactical decision. They backed off the ground chase, but they weren't letting them go. This is where the department's $5.6 million state grant for combating organized retail theft proved its worth. The drone as a first responder program was activated instantly. While the suspects thought they had outrun the patrol cars, a high-tech tactical drone was already locked onto their position from 400 feet in the air. This wasn't just a camera, it was an intelligence hub, feeding real-time GPS coordinates, license plate data, and suspect descriptions directly to multiple agencies across the Bay Area.
So when they went in, they basically took over the store.
It was a Monday afternoon when San Ramon police say nearly 25 suspects, at least 3 armed with guns, stormed Heller Jewelers at City Center Bishop Ranch.
The crowbars and the pickaxes, and basically taking whatever jewelry was available.
The precision of the drone surveillance allowed law enforcement to bypass the need for a dangerous chase and instead move in for surgical arrests. As the suspect vehicles dispersed, police tracked them to 3 separate locations. In Oakland, officers cornered 4 suspects, including a juvenile, while Alameda County Sheriff's deputies intercepted 3 others at the Dublin BART station. By the end of the day, 7 of the nearly 24 participants were in handcuffs. They were identified as Oakland residents, ranging from a 17-year-old minor to 31-year-old Michael Ray. While nearly 18 suspects remained at large with over $1 million in jewelry, the eye in the sky had ensured that the getaway was far from clean. The message from the San Ramon PD was clear. You might be able to outrun a cruiser, but you cannot outrun the future of law enforcement technology. By the time the smoke cleared, the San Ramon Police Department, assisted by agencies like the FBI and ATF.
What ended up happening was once the suspects went in, the door locked behind them.
Police credit a 2023 grant for organized retail theft with helping them respond quickly. A newly acquired drone captured the suspects trying to flee. 6 getaway cars were waiting about 100 feet away in the valet area.
Had pulled back the curtain on the individuals involved. The arrest didn't stop with the initial 7. A massive multi-agency operation on September 30th brought the total number of suspects in custody to 10. Among those facing serious felony charges are 31-year-old Michael Ray and 19-year-old Ira Austin from Oakland, alongside 27-year-old Jimmy Ray from Vallejo. The investigation revealed a group that was not just diverse in age, ranging from a 17-year-old minor to seasoned 31-year-olds, but also deeply entrenched in the criminal justice system. One of the suspects was reportedly out on probation at the time of the heist, having previously faced robbery charges that were either dismissed or pled down to lesser offenses. When police executed search warrants at the homes of later suspects like Angel Herrera, they didn't just find jewelry. They discovered 4 kilograms of cocaine and a large amount of cash, suggesting these robberies may be funding much larger criminal enterprises.
Honestly, it's crazy because the scale of these robberies is getting a lot larger. I think 2 years ago in 2023, we had this before, but it was only a couple of people. This looked like it was 20 to 30 people.
What has law enforcement truly concerned is the rapid evolution of tactics. Just 2 years ago, in March 2023, Heller Jewelers was hit by a group of 5 suspects who were eventually caught thanks to a GPS tracker hidden in a stolen Rolex. In this latest incident, the group size surged to nearly 25. This isn't just a robbery anymore. It is a takeover-style assault designed to use a wall of people to make resistance impossible. These flash mob robberies are increasingly organized through encrypted internet tools, allowing large groups to coordinate getaway cars, weapon distribution, and even the theft of the cars themselves before a single glass case is smashed. Prosecutors are now utilizing conspiracy laws to ensure that the planners and drivers, those who never even set foot in the store,
This is not their first time doing something like this.
So far, police have recovered 2 guns and some jewelry left behind. Many of the getaway vehicles had been reported stolen. Despite the arrest, the group still managed to escape with roughly $1 million worth of goods.
Definitely a well-orchestrated event that requires a lot of investigation on the back end.
Police warn that the group won't stay hidden for long, and when they're caught, it could be the key to solving several crimes in the region.
face the same severe penalties as the individuals wielding the pickaxes. It is a clear message that the state is shifting its strategy to treat retail crime as a high-level organized threat rather than simple shoplifting. Azor, the robbery at Heller Jewelers is more than just a local news story. It is a symptom of a massive, multi-billion-dollar crisis gripping American retail. Organized retail crime, or ORC, has evolved from simple shoplifting into a sophisticated industry where stolen high-end goods are funneled through online marketplaces and international fences. In California alone, the financial impact has forced dozens of retailers to close their doors, citing unsafe environments and unsustainable losses.
Cell phone video shows the suspects locked inside of the store, at least one firing a shot to break the glass door open. Police tell ABC 7 News this was a security measure put in place after the store was robbed 2 years ago. Now, a security guard must press a button to let people out.
Critics argue that legislation like Proposition 47, which reduced certain theft penalties, has emboldened these large-scale flash mob tactics. However, the response in San Ramon shows a shift in the tide. Law enforcement is fighting back with millions in state-funded technology and new legislation, like Proposition 36, which aims to bring back stiffer penalties for repeat offenders. The $1.1 million stolen in this heist represents a staggering loss, but the true cost is found in the fear of shoppers who now feel that even a high-end mall in a safe suburb can become a tactical battleground in an instant. As the NTSB and local task forces continue to analyze the data from the September 22nd incident, the investigation remains a massive undertaking. With 15 suspects still at large and nearly all of the high-value jewelry yet to be recovered, the San Ramon Police Department is working with federal agencies to track the fencing operations where these diamonds and watches will eventually surface. The capture of 10 suspects is a significant victory, but for businesses like Heller Jewelers, the road to recovery is long.
It shows all the suspect vehicles, as well as all the suspects leaving their cars and entering their cars.
Officers pursued the suspects until the chase posed a danger to the public. But with help from nearby law enforcement and detailed footage of the suspects' actions, San Ramon police were able to quickly arrest 7 of the nearly 24 involved. All 7 are from Oakland, ranging in age from 17 to 31, and are believed to be connected to similar crimes across the Bay Area.
They are now faced with a difficult choice. Do they turn their boutique into a high-security bunker, Or do they risk everything by remaining open in a landscape where the criminals' tactics are evolving as fast as the technology meant to stop them? This case serves as a grim reminder that in the modern era of organized crime, there is no such thing as a truly safe target. What do you think is the best solution to stop these flash mob heists? Is it tougher laws, better technology like police drones, or do we need a total overhaul of retail security? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown insightful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dive investigations into the crimes reshaping our world. Thank you for watching.
That 2023 case actually involved 5 suspects who were later caught. Still, though, not the number of people seen here.
It's just sad that this is becoming more of the norm, more day in and day out.